Welcome to the channel. This is the first video on this channel, and on this video we're going to be making healthy banana oats pancakes. I'm going to be using oat flour, banana, almond milk, any milk works, coconut oil, egg, baking powder, nutmeg, and honey. Yeah, so here I've mashed my banana and I'm gonna add egg into the mix. One egg, and then a tablespoon of coconut oil. Thereafter, I'm gonna give it a good mix. Yeah, and after mixing, I'm gonna add honey. Now, honey is very optional. I tried this another time off camera and realized that when I used more bananas, I didn't need to add honey because it was just sweet enough. So honey is optional. You can use date syrup as well. Now I'm going in with the soya milk. You can use almond milk or any kind of plant milk or even dairy milk. Whatever kind of milk you choose, you can use that as well. So now for the dry ingredients, I'm going to be adding oat flour into this bowl. Thereafter, I'm going to add nutmeg and baking powder. Now I need to add here also that baking powder is optional as well. If you are serving this to babies under 1 year old, you should not use baking powder. I learned that it upsets their tummy. Honey too should not be used for babies less than a year old. And if you don't want to add honey or baking soda, you can skip those parts. But not baking soda, rather baking powder makes it more fluffy. So yeah, I'm going in with the liquid mix that I made before this. And I should also add here that you don't need oat flour to make this. If you have regular oats that is unblended, just put the oats, the banana, the honey, all the ingredients, just throw them into your blender and blend them up. That works, but that morning I made this, I did not feel like washing my blender. That was why I went for the oat flour instead. So now I'm going to mix it very well, because I didn't blend it. It's prone to be lumpy, so I had to mix it really well to remove the lumps. And that's just basically what I'm doing here, mixing this properly. I talked about sweetening with date syrup. I'm going to share on this channel, maybe that's the next one, on how I make date syrup. Yeah, so now I just added a little bit of coconut oil to the pan, and now I'm going to add the mix and let it fry. Not really fry, but just add it to the frying pan. You would know when it's ready to flip over by just looking at the surface, because when it's cooking down it shows on top, or by your discretion you will just know when it's time to flip it over. Yeah, so that's basically what I'll be doing till the end of this video. But we can just gist while that is going on, and I could just tell you about the channel Healthy Bites Adventures. I had to repurpose an old anonymous channel from last year to this because my friend was telling me, you like to make this healthy stuff and you are really good with it. Why not share it? Why not open a channel or something where you get to share your recipes with people? But I discarded it. She mentioned it again sometime last month, and I was just, I'm not a food blogger. I don't think I'm interested. And my husband then mentioned it again, that you like to make these healthy bites and snacks for our baby. Why not open a channel and share it with other moms who may be interested in this and may lack ideas? Since you are full of ideas, I feel you should share it with other moms. And after my husband mentioned it, I began to give it thought, because I'm actually passionate about healthy eating and healthy snacking. Since I was single, I like to do healthy stuff for my family to eat and just make some snacks, and that are healthy and yummy. They would always love it. I'll take it to work and give my colleagues as well. They'll be asking me, are you sure there's no sugar in this thing? Are you sure? Because I make them so well. And I've never thought of sharing it. Once in a while, I'll share on my social media, and people will be asking for recipes, and I'll just share it randomly. But I never thought of, opening a channel or doing it in a way where people can just come and get the recipes. So yeah, I had to repurpose an old channel for this, and I would be sharing very simple stuff, simple recipes you can make for your family. I've been making this, like I said, since before I got married. When I got married, I realized that my husband also loves to nibble on things here and there during the day. He used to call it a pankpano, that he's looking for a pankpano. That's like a Yoruba word, actually. Just snacks, I think that's what it means. And I realized that I started making stuff for him at home so that he does not get to be eating store-bought alternatives that are not healthy. Believe me, those things they sell at stores, they're not healthy. They're full of sugar, preservatives, some ingredients that you can't even pronounce, and you're stuffing your body with them. But when my baby came along, when she became a toddler, I realized how much toddlers want to snack in between meals. And I was not going to give her anything that is sold in the stores. I wanted to make for her at home because, according to dietitians, they shouldn't eat sugar before 2. I don't plan to give her sugar. She's not 2 yet. And even when she clocks 2, I don't plan to raise her on processed sugar. I want to raise her with healthy eating. So it's a journey for me as well. I'm trying my best to eat healthy and to adopt healthy alternatives. And I want to raise all my children that way because I believe that as children of God, I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, we are stewards of everything God has given to us. So our bodies, we should steward them as well and take care of them. And our bodies are not garbage bins where we can just throw in anything and, damage our bodies eventually. So I realized I have to be making all these snacks for my baby at home, and that's encourage me to share also with other moms. So if you're a mom, you have kids, and you are looking for healthy alternatives for them, snacks you can make easily, then this channel is for you. Also, if you are looking for how to make healthy snacks for the whole family, because here I'll be sharing both for kids and for the whole family, then this channel is for you as well. I'll try as much as I can to keep the recipes simple and use things that are quite accessible. What works in different parts of the country is different. While I was in Nigeria, I could work with some things that I can't work with here because I can't find them here or they'll be expensive. For example, this oat flour is not so cheap in Nigeria, but it's quite affordable here. And I realized that in Nigeria, you can use other alternatives like acha, or fonio. I know people do that. So you can use that if you live in Nigeria or in any country where oats is expensive. Yes, so that's what this channel is going to be about. Please subscribe if you feel that this is content that you are looking for, then you should subscribe, or you can subscribe. And just give this video a thumbs up as well, and share with other people that you feel may need to see this. And in the next video, I'll be sharing how I make my baby's dates syrup, and you should look forward to that video. So back to my pancakes. We're almost done with it. My baby loves these pancakes so much, and the whole family loves it as well. Believe me, it is nice. It's so yummy. You should try it out. Let me know in the comments if you would be trying this out, or if you tried it out. It's really, really, really yummy and tasty. Like, you will not even miss out on using a regular pancake and sugar and all that. It's that nice. I'm not a food blogger, so I don't have all the it's just looking regular, like what goes on regularly in somebody's kitchen. So that is it. So here it is done. Nice. Thank you for watching. See you in another video. Bye.